All right, so we're going to look at comparing fractions with the same numerator. Yesterday's lesson was comparing fractions with the same denominator, which is the bottom number. Today we're going to share the same numerator, which is the top number. Now, the difference is, guys, remember, when we're talking about the numerator, we're talking about the number of pieces that they have. The bottom number is the number of equal parts. The more equal parts, the smaller the number is. Okay? So really, if the denominator is, let me get this ready. If the denominator is 10 and the other denominator is 4, these pieces are actually bigger. So 2 and 2, we know this one is actually going to be bigger because this has 10 small pieces. This has 4 decent sized pieces because the wholes are the same. Okay? And we'll talk about that. I'm going to show you a cool method that we like to use. Marcos is at Athena's Cafe. He can sit at a table with 5 of his friends, or he can sit at a different table with 7 of his friends. The same size spinach pie is shared equally among the people at each table. At which table should Marcos sit to get more pie? So, including Marcos, how many friends will be sharing the pie at each table? With Marco over here, 5 friends and him are 6. 7 friends and him are 8. What are we comparing then? We're comparing sixths and eighths. Okay? We're comparing sixths and eighths. So look, the pies are the same size. Okay? We're going to shade in 1/6 right here because this is what he would get at the one table, and this is what he would get at the other table. Now just look at this. What piece is bigger? If you want to get more pizza, you want to sit at this one because look how small the 8s are and look how big these 6s are. So 1/6 is going to be larger. So Marcos to sit at the table with 5 friends to get more pie. Okay? That's simple. The larger the bottom number, the smaller the top is. There's another way we can do that. And this is the way that we're going to probably do it is let's say we have 1/6 and let's say we have 1/8. It's called the butterfly method. We're going to go 6 times 1, which is 6, and 8 times 1, you got to go draw like a butterfly, which is 8. And ask yourself, we erase all this, is 8 bigger than 6? Yes. Okay, and we'll do more of that. Which pie has more pieces? 1/8. Or, yeah. The 8th has more pieces, so 8th. The more pieces the whole is divided into, the smaller we know it is. Now, which pie is the fewer? It's the 6th. And the fewer pieces, the bigger the pieces are. So we want these big pieces, so we don't want many, okay? We don't want to have to share. All right. On Saturday, the campers paddled 2/8 of their planned route down to the river. On Sunday, they paddled 2/3 of the route down the river. On which day did the campers paddle farther? Well, let's shade it in. Let's shade in 2/8, 1, 2, and let's shade in 3/8. You can already tell what one's going to be bigger. What one is bigger? 2/3. This is 0 on this side, and this is 1. What one's closer to 1? 2/3. 2/3 is way bigger. And let's do the butterfly method again. We have 2/8 here, 2/3 here. Draw my little butterfly, which is going to say 8 times 2, butterfly flies up. We're going to put 16 up here, and 3 times 2, butterfly goes up, which is 6. So which is bigger? Is 6, which is 2/8, or 16, which is 2/3 bigger? 16. So the campers paddled farther on Sunday. Don't say paddled farther on 2/3. That does not make sense. We want the day. Sunday. Sunday. All right. For her class party, Felisa baked 2 trays of snacks that were the same size. After the party, she had 3/4 of a carrot stick and 3/6 of an apple snack left over. Was the carrot stick or that was there more carrot stick or more apple snack left over? We're going to compare 3/4 and 3/6. So remember, the more they divide it into, the smaller it is. So the more pieces, the smaller they are. The fewer pieces, the bigger they are. Okay? Bigger. So we're looking at 4 and 6. Who has smaller pieces? The 4 or the 6. So whose piece is going to be bigger? The 4. And let's do the butterfly method. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So what side is bigger? We know 3/4. And 1/4 is bigger than 1/6 because they are bigger pieces. So 3/4 is greater than 3/6. So what one's attached to 3/4? It is the carrot stick. So there was more carrot stick snack left over. When you guys come to class, ones at home, we'll get the fraction strips out. Thursday, Friday kids, we did it, and they can see, oh my goodness, how much bigger the 4th piece is than a 6. But even though 6 is a bigger number, the 4th is actually a bigger piece because it takes less pieces to make a whole. Okay? And we talked about it yesterday in the video. If you have a puzzle, if we had the same puzzle and mine takes 3 pieces to put together and yours takes 10 pieces, your pieces are going to be smaller than mine. Now let's look at this. Shade 1/6 and 1/4. Look, you can already look. You can already tell. Which piece is bigger? 1/4. Now, a quick hint. Right now, with all the numerators being the same, all these numerators are the same. Now we got to look at the largest one's going to be the smallest piece. So 8's bigger than 3, but really 8 now is going to be smaller than 3. 4 is smaller than 8, which means 4 is going to be bigger than 8. 6 is bigger than 3, which means 6 is going to be smaller than 3. If you look here, 4/8 is a half, 4/4 is a whole. This is actually going to be bigger. These equal. And these ones, we're going with that smaller number on bottom because it's bigger piece right here. And if you go through and do your butterfly method, 8 times 1 is 8, 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 3 is 12, 8 times 3 is 24, 6 times 2 is 12, 3 times 2 is 6, 8 times 4 is 32, 4 times 4 is 16, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 3 is 18, 4 times 8 is 32, and 8 times 8 is 64. Now look, even if we don't look at these numbers, 3 is less than 8, 24 is greater than 12, 6 is less than 12, 16 is less than 32, 18 is equal to 18, and 64 is greater than 32. That's how we're looking at it, 2 ways. So do the same thing here. The smaller piece on the bottom is actually going to be the bigger one. So 3 is bigger than 4, 3 is bigger than 6, 2 is bigger than 8, 6 is bigger than 8, 2 is bigger than, or 6 is less than 2, and 8 is equal to 8 because the top numbers are also the same. The butterfly method also will do the same thing. We have 3 here, 4 here, 6 here, 12 here, 32 here, 8 here, 48 here, 36 here, 6 here, and 2 here, 56 here, and 56 here. Next one. James ate 3/4 of his quesadilla. David ate 2/3 of his quesadilla. Both are the same size. Who ate more? So James ate 2/3. and James ate 3/4, and David ate 2/3. So really, you got to look who ate more, which means who's gonna have less left. So that James has this piece left. And David has this piece left. Which piece has who ate more, which means who has less left? Who ate more of their quesadilla? Well, James said he ate because he looked at the amounts left. Does his answer make sense? Yes. His answer makes sense because is smaller, which means he ate more. If he had whoever has even though they have one piece left, each have one piece left, his piece is smaller, which means he ate more. Yes, because his piece is smaller. That makes total sense. And even if we do the 2/3 and 3/4, 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8, which means 3/4 is bigger, which means there's more gone, which means he ate more. All right, we're going to keep going. Quentin and Hunter are biking on the trails in Katy Trail State Park. They biked 5/6 mile in the morning and 5/8 mile in the afternoon. Did they bike a greater distance in the morning or in the afternoon? What do we need to know? When they biked more. We need to find when they biked more, morning or evening. We know the numerators, which is the top number, are both 5. So all we're going to compare is 1/6 and 1/8. Explain. We know the 1/6 will be greater because the pieces or the parts, we say parts now, parts are bigger than 1/8. Okay, I didn't have enough room there, but 1/6 will be greater because we know the smaller the denominator, the bigger the piece. How can we solve that problem? Well, we can. Draw. This is a hole, and these are 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. And then 8's here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do it like that, or we could do butterfly method. 5/6, 5/8. 6 times 5 is 30. Butterfly goes up, make sure it puts up. And then 8 times 5 is 40. So we look at it. What side's bigger, 40 or 30? You would say 40. And 40 is a part of 5/6. So 5/6 is bigger. When did they do 5/6? In the morning. So in the morning, the boys biked 5/6 of a mile. In the afternoon, they biked 5/8 of a mile. The boys biked the greater distance in the morning. And we know that 5/6 is greater than 5/8. All right, pause it here if you need a copy because I got to keep moving. The next one, Zach has a piece of pie that is 1/4 of a pie. Max has a piece of pie that is 1/2 of a pie. Max's piece is smaller than Zach's piece. Explain how that could happen. Well, really, 1/4 and 1/2, and they're saying this one's smaller? Well, I can show you how. Let's say this is Zach's pie. Here's Zach's pie. He has 1/4 left. So this is all he has left. That's it. Well, this is Zach's pie, or Max's pie. And he has half of his pie left. What's different between these two? The whole is not equal. So we can't measure 1/2 and 1/4 because this is a large pie and this is a small pie. So how could that happen? The wholes, which are the pies, guys, are not the same size. If Jack would eat a large piece of pizza, the entire thing, and say, Mr. Heaver, I ate a whole pizza, and then Adeline would eat a small pizza and say, Mr. Heaver, I ate a whole pizza too. Who really ate more? The one who ate the large pizza. Last one. Before taking a hike, Kate and Dylan each ate part of the same size granola bar. Kate ate 1/3 of her bar, and Dylan ate 1/2 of his bar. Who ate more of the granola bar? Well, let's find out. Kate did 1/3. Dylan did 1/2. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. So, which is bigger? This side. So, who ate 1/2? Dylan. Dylan ate more. And we also know this because look at the denominators. Dylan's denominator is smaller, so it means he has more pieces. So Dylan ate more, his pieces are bigger. That's that. Pause it here if you need to get that down. On the practice homework, you guys should be pretty good to go. All right, we're good. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Have a good one.